Okay. Drustvar is also the only place where I keep disconnecting. Balor's plan worked. He's certainly a resourceful blacksmith. Come Inquisitor, Rayquest Manor is just ahead. Looks like the Coven is using Corlane as the base of operations. There's no way we'll be able to cut through this many of them without the rest of the Inquisitors. How did you not notice any of this, lady? They must be stuck behind the wall. Rogue, there are 3 smaller footman gates among the walls into Corlane. See if you can open them so our allies can make their way through.
Drive out the darkness.
It would appear that this is where the Coven is training their new acolytes. Our efforts may be for naught if they continue to expand their numbers. I cannot leave Lucille's side in this place, but you have already shown yourself a formidable combatant. Cut them down. Ruinous rituals. Take a look at the city square, Rogue. The martial brigade gestures toward the ritual being performed by some despites in the distance. And they're being killed by that Death Knight. It appears that the Coven has gone beyond dark construct, or Paladin. It appears that the Coven has gone beyond dark constructs and are now conjuring creatures of nightmare with their rituals. Let us not wait to see what these monsters are capable of. We should put an end to them right here. Fortunately, the disciples seem to be focused on their spell. Is that a typo? Fortunately, the disciples seem to, should be another O, focused on their spell to notice us. Maybe you should use that to our advantage. I found a typo in WoW. That's rare. This discarded journal looks like it belongs to one of the residents of the Upper Corlane. Within it details some early signs of the Heartsbane appearance in Corlane. You might even find more writings like this, or if you find more writings like this, you might be able to piece together the events that led to Corlane's current state. That would be interesting. It has been a fortnight since anyone in Corlane has seen or heard from Lord or Lady Waycrest. Solicitors, who are turned back by the gate guards with no word on their condition. Rumors are abound that the Lord is suffering from a wasting sickness, and that the lady is so grief-stricken she has locked herself in his chambers. These are truly dark times to Drustvar. Yeah, that's a lie. I don't know how grief-stricken the lady is, but... This is the third night that our Maggie has secreted away when she thought her father and I were asleep. I tried to follow, but lost her outside the courtyard to Waycrest Manor. Oh, was Maggie the name of the little girl that did all the messed up shit and wiped out that one town? The Daves say that their girl has also gone missing some nights, only to return as mysteriously as she left, acting as if nothing's the matter. Her father swears she saw her enter the manor, but that's preposterous. Nobody's been in or out of that manor in weeks. I'm into this. Open a gate.
Blasted witches and their barriers. Thanks for the assist.
That is incredibly helpful. This gun, Witch Rend, makes the job so much faster when you fight the witches. Assistant's Journal. At last, there's a light of hope for Drustvar. Lady Waycrest emerged from the manor today to help assuage the fears of the townspeople due to Lord Waycrest's absence. She assured us that the Lord is in good health, but it was rather peculiar the way that she ordered about the guards. She never wielded that kind of authority before. I'm sure I'm just overthinking it. After the trials of the past few weeks, we should take whatever blessings we can get. That'll be everybody's last mistake. Executioner Blackwell. There we go. There we go. You guys are safe.
State your business.
Well, as safe as you can be. We need to slay more witches.
I'm out of range.
She's down. Or is she here? There we go. Carwin keeps trying to get me to join her sister circle. I don't like it. Every day passes, I see more and more girls about town wearing a wicker charm. At this rate, the whole town's gonna join before I know it. And the men don't even seem to notice. They're more oblivious than usual. Almost as if they're under some sort of spell.
Little help here.
Your alacrity is appreciated. We will convene with Miss Waycrest.
Alrighty. More witches. Aha.
Life for the coven. This can't be.
Let's see. There's a blighted horror. We'll get to that in a second. I'm more interested in the journals.
Your blood will fuel my rituals.
Oh, we got an interesting bonus here.
I can't see
My sisters.
Look at this thing. That's pretty cool. They took one of those tree creatures and they put flesh on it.
My life for the coven. My sisters will end.
There's been a third disappearance this week. The guards insist there's nothing to be worried about, but I know better. I spoke with Mr. Knowlton just last night, and he saw the body of John go to the stable hand. Or he saw the body of John, the stable hand, who was the first to go missing. The image was burned in his brain. He said profane markings covering the wall of his servant's shack. His body sprawled on his cart, a gaping hole in his chest where his heart used to be. Knowlton is gone now, and the guards are silent. I feel that Corlane is no longer safe for me and my family. Once we are able, we should relocate to Aram Strand. Good intuition, but you came just a moment too late there. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't affect him at all. Alright. Let's see. One left. Whoever reads this, do not trust the Sisterhood's magic. I don't know where they came from, but their circle grew in secret in the dark places of Corlane. Now they've taken to the streets, killing all who stand in their way and hunting the others with their wicker abominations. Nobody knows what they want. All they speak of is revenge for their master, the glory to their traitorous leader, the Mother. I don't think I will make it out of the Corlane alive. I can only hope my words reach someone who can take action. Do not allow these sisters into your town. Their corruption will devour it from the inside just like it has Corlane. Yeah, that guy's probably dead. What's interesting to note is that there's a chest here. Yoo-hoo, treasure. I haven't seen any more of those ruined treasures in a while. Those ruined ones always have good stuff. Nah, it's just a normal one. Coven dream capture. Raw emotions captured from sleeping victims are weaved into powerful enchantments by coven matriarchs. Come on. Go down. There it goes. No, I don't need you. I would like to see what you're about. What is over here? Oh, yes, the last gate.
There you are. Mind lending me a hand here? Thank you, friend. I was not looking forward to meeting the end of a pike.
All right. Whole team's here. Yeah, Drustvar so far is good. I think it's my favorite of the 3 zones. My only real disappointment is that amongst these 3 zones, the Order of Embers has only had 2 people really. Notley and what's her name? Where is she here? I don't see her. Notley and the woman from the city over that I actually got to interact with in full. We had so much map that was left unattended. I would have loved to have spent the whole map just getting to know these 5 characters.
We must act with haste.
Executioner. The people of Drustvar will sleep more soundly with less watchers in the world. I'm glad we were able to stop those things here before the coven could unleash them on the Drustvar's unsuspecting citizens.
Hail, traveler.
All here and accounted for? Very well, no time to waste. We must ride to Waycrest Manor. The fall of Corlane. This tale, such a tragic fate befell my home. Or to befall my home. We must make this right, rogue. For the people of Corlane and for all of Drustvar. I got this thing. So this is the full journal I just picked up. It doesn't explain where the witches actually came from, though. Because he's right. The one mystery that's never solved is that we don't know where the witches came from. We know the witches got here. We know the witches have been something of legend and always been asleep. Is it related to Azeroth? Is it because the guy who was fighting in the Blightlands to get revenge, the ghoul guy, whatever, did he finally, was it just coincidence that he finally got that far in before he got to this point in his plan, just at the same time the Alliance just happened to show up? I don't know. Now's our chance. Waycrest Manor is just up the hill. Hopefully inside we'll find my mother and father. If I also managed to find the mother that's been leading this horrible coven, then we'll make her regret the day she ever chooses to set foot in Drustvar. Are you with me, rogue? What if the mother is your mother? So that will throw a dagger. I think I want new shoulders. I definitely want new shoulders.
Keep your sails true.
Inquisitors! This is our chance to rescue Lord and Lady Waycrest and put an end to this insufferable coven. Stick close. Do not stop your advance until we've breached the manor gates. For House Waycrest!
On we go!
Keep moving. We've got this. Go for the eyes, Winston.
Stop.
You screeched at the wrong woman, witch.
We'll cover the flanks. Stay with Lucille and the Marshal.
You guys are very capable.
That's far enough.
Mother? Is that you?
I'm so glad you could join us, my dear. Your father has missed you so.
What? have you done to him?
Be appreciative, girl. Not only is your father alive and well, but he will soon be Lord of all Kultiras. Come join us, child.
Keep away from her, you heartless witch!
Why, Marshal, that's no way to talk to a lady. I shall teach you some manners.
He might perish.
Now, Marshal, you dear, and bring Lucille to my quarters. After you dispose of these pests. Come, Arthur.
Well, that answers all my questions.
Mother.
Greetings, Outlander.
She's in hiding. You guys can't get in, and you're trying very hard. Okay, so that answers my question. We were wondering who in Blazes... Can I talk to you from here? I can talk to you. Oh. My bad. We were wondering who in Blazes, or how in Blazes the mother and the witches got here. The woman who married the Lord Waycrest married him purely out of greed. She desired greatness and power and wealth, and kingship. I don't think she cared for him at all. He was in love with her for real, and he was a good man, but he was a little short-sighted. And but he was a family man who loved his family above all else. Even though the wife didn't love him, she might have pretended she did. And then when she saw that her daughter was about to give up all of the fortune of House Waycrest to this boy that she met that had no background that would boost the Waycrest family, she couldn't take it anymore. So she ordered him assassinated in secret, and she studied witchcraft to obtain power to take Kultiras by force. That led to the Drust contacting him. That led to her getting more witchcraft. And now we're at the point where we're at. You guys just keep whacking on that. I'm going to attack this guy. Again, these guys, unlike other people who would just stand and watch, actually attempt to get into a barrier even when they know they won't succeed.
Oof. No! This is not right!
Fight it, Marshal!
Oh, what's going to happen?
Dearest Lucy, I have failed you. I'm sorry.
No, Marshal. No. Mother, what have you done?
Is this the point in time where I tell her about the, you know what? I'm sorry, this is all a bit too much. Thank you, Rogue, for protecting me. I think I'm going to need a moment. We really should tell her, you know? This is a lot to process. The Marshal gone. My mother, the leader of the coven. It's just too much. But we have come too far to turn back now. It's clear that my mother and father, as I knew them, are gone. It's time we cleanse the taint from this land. We must take the Inquisitors and find them in Waycrest Manor. We will end this, once and for all. Lady Waycrest, otherwise known as the Mother, she's the leader of the Heartsbane Coven.
Glory to House Waycrest. Inquisitors, the final battle is upon you. May the winds be at your back.
Aye, ma'am. We'll put the coven in the ground. Inquisitors, on me! Glory to House Waycrest!
I will join you inside, Inquisitor. I may not be of much use in combat, but my mother must be brought to justice, and I must be there to see it through.
So...
For my father, and for Drustvar.
And your fiance! We're just gonna ignore that? Okay. That means dungeon time. Specific dungeons. We are doing Waycrest Manor. Cool. In the meanwhile, Oh. Yeah, please don't scare me like that. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go fight the Blade. No, I'm not. Ha! No, I'm not. Look at this thing. It's gonna one-shot me just like the last guy, right? Or not. Hold it. I might actually win this. Oh, that was a quick cue. And I'm glad it took me, because I cannot beat that guy one-on-one. I just can't. Here, they made certain rares that are Oh, I didn't even realize this. Oh, this is creepy. Lady Waycrest is walking down the stairs with the lightning behind her. No, as I was saying, either the rares have been made that some can only be multiplayer, or they, or you just have to have a higher item level. I don't know. All right. Waycrest Manor.
Welcome home, daughter. I see you brought guests.
Don't you dare call me daughter, witch.
Such insolence! Wait until your father hears of this. In the meantime, I leave you in the care of my servants.
Come back and face my steel!
Ace! Running off seems like a bad idea. We have more of a plan than that. Right?
Heroes, your strength is needed. We must see this evil brought to an end.
We'll investigate the grounds while you dispatch her servants. Good hunting.
All right. So let's dispatch. Let us dispatch. Oh, I love this accordion. Actually, come to think of it, this whole place is built up with these giant musical instruments, isn't it? Library and these giant giant pipes. Again, the Kraken. While we do this, let's read up on the first one. The Heartsbane Triad. Amongst the first to give themselves over to the Heartsbane, these siblings, we're not doing that one first. Raoul the Gluttonous. Raoul the Gluttonous was once the main chef of the Waycrests. Now his kitchen is a chamber of horrors where he's been serving portions of himself to the damned guests that hunt the halls. Avoid heavy damage from Raoul's Tenderize. And prevent the Wailing Servants from reaching Raoul to prevent Consumed Servant. Dodge Tenderize. Avoid Rotten Expulsion. Kill Servants. Got it. Killing Servants is key. And that's what a Wasting Servant looks like. I get you, I get you. Okay, okay. I don't have my second potion in here because this isn't the open world. I can only use my second potion in PvP, so I gotta be a little more careful with my health. A little more than usual. Okay, we ready? Well. Watch out for tender eyes. Whoop. Oh, got him already. And I got a new cake. Cake? Cape. Yeah, I got a cape.
You go on. Fine, Lady Waycrest. Settle the score.
Heh. Dead meat, he says. Oh, this accordion. Sometimes it plays and sometimes it gets stuck. Ooh. Why are we here? Writing down. Feel free to open the door at any time. I can't open the door. Is that because it's a door that goes to the boss room, or what? Oops. Making our way through. Alright. So there's a Goliath. Over there. But that comes later. Okay. Okay. Thankfully, our tank is a Death Knight. Death Knights cannot die. Okay, this is a boss, yeah? Yeah, Soulbound Goliath. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Prepare stacks of Soul Harvest, which can be removed by burning brush. Destroy Soul Thorns as quick as possible to free an impaled party member. And Soulbound Goliath damage increases over time due to Soul Harvest. So basically attack, kill him quickly. The Soulbound Goliath is an amalgamation. Tortured souls from the Colterian people is devoured. Their tormented cries echo from within the monstrosity. A dirge for those foolish enough to cross its path. I forget the... Yeah, one of these killed me outside of the dungeon.
Make sure Lady Waycrest pays dearly for this foul witchcraft.
Alright, I don't know where I'm going, so I leave it to, so I'm gonna follow the short little tank. Assassinate. What do my shoulders do again? Yeah. Pistol shot in between the eyes. Okay. So once again, they were among the first to give them siblings. Among the first to give themselves over to the Heartsbane, these siblings have each mastered their own specialized form of magic. Now they seek to obtain greater power through wielding their focusing iris. Whenever a sorcerer has focusing iris gains energy, and when they reach their maximum, they cast Dire Ritual, inflicting enough damage that makes his sister drop the iris, and our sister will pick it up. Make sure to focus on the sister that has focusing iris. And when each reach their maximum, they cast Dire Ritual, inflicting enough damage, makes the sister drop. Oh no, we already read that. Move away from your party when afflicted by unstable rune mark. I think that's the thing that I was affected by several times. And then last but not least, players affected by soul manipulation need to be damaged in order to break the spell. I didn't move away. I can skin? Oh, I can skin a blight toad.
Continue your hunt for Lady Wakefest. I will ensure these rooms are clear.
It seems you have slaughtered my entire household. The carnage is dripping through the floorboards. Why not join me in the basement and marvel at death's beauty?
Who are we missing? Lord and Lady Waycrest, and then at the very end, Greg Thule. Okay, I'll follow this guy. Where are we going?
All will serve the Heartsbane.
Got it. So we have to go to the basement, yeah? Buds? Am I in the wrong place? I am in the wrong place. Gotta open this door. Where we have captured villagers. Matron Alma. All that's left is what's here in the catacombs. Whoop! Don't fall in. There it is, the giant accordion that runs through the house with Lord and Lady Waycrest. And Lady Waycrest is a freaking raid boss. Whoa. Let's read about him. Stricken with grief due to her ailing husband, Lady Waycrest called out to any power that could save him. Oh! So she actually was with grief about him. I don't know if she was grief because of lack of money, or if she actually loved him for real. Okay, so she's not totally heartless. She just really, really didn't approve of the boy, I guess. She called out to any power that could save him. Gorktul answered her cry and promised that death would never part the couple for a price. Okay, focus damage on Lord Waycrest until Lady Waycrest enters the fight. Move away from your party to avoid spreading this thing. And move to avoid disconnect Cananza.
Oh, look, husband, your son has arrived.
He's dying very quickly. Oh, I see. Whenever she resurrects him, she loses health. Whoa! I have her all to myself. There we go. And now she's going down.
Never be parted.
Nice.
At long last, the nightmare is over.
Is that what Waycrest looks like?
Foolish child, you lack vision. Death is an inevitable force that stalks you at every turn.
Gorak Tool, how is this possible? My ancestors defeated you ages ago.
Your ancestors wiped out my people, but they could not destroy me. For countless years, I waited to enact my vengeance, until, at long last, your mother provided me the means. Lady Waycrest was merely a vessel for my power. By destroying her, you have opened the doorway to your world. Now, your nightmare is just beginning.
We cannot allow Gorak Tool to cross into our world.
Hurry! Set
Every
them
horror
aflame
in the
before the
manor is
Trust King
making its way
resurrects them.
to us. Sterntide and I will hold them here. You have to finish this.
Interesting. Could it be that,
Quickly, burn it!
what are they burning? Oh. Wait, is this a boss fight already? Is this a boss fight? It is a boss fight. And look, we're here at the same place again. Bartol is bloodthirsty Drust were the first defeated by the ancient Coal soldiers 2,000 years ago. We already read this before. And there he is.
Cannot hold me.
Oh, we got even better shoulders.
You have merely defeated a vessel. I await you in the Blighted Lands.
Oh, he'll be a raid boss later. That's cool. Sweet.
We've done it. Gorak Tol has been banished.
See? There is nothing a strong arm and a sharp steel can't fix.
Thank you, heroes. You've broken the coven and released us from Gorak Tool's power. We are in your debt.
Okay. Oh, that just teleports me back to the catacombs. Okay, I have a new theory now. New theory. Maybe he was already sick by the time that the marriage happened. And so she was under his possession before them, so the nice loving lady ended up being possessed and being evil. Or it could also be that she only loved her husband. I don't know. I don't know. Leaving dungeon, we finished it. We finished it. We did good. He's down and out. Oh, but that's it. We finished all 3 zones, guys. Which I can officially say once I turned in this quest. Loading. But where's Jaina? We still don't know where Jaina is. Jaina, what have you been doing this whole time? Well, I've been doing, like, all of the work. What the? Oh. There's a very sturdy demon hunter attempting to do all the work. Well, good luck to you. That's a very hard fight. So I have to go there. Alright, I can do that. Map. Watchman's Rise, Drustvar. Actually, the chapel's the closest place. Azeroth power is available. Oh, yes. Let's see here. What we got? What we got? Adrenaline Rush increases your haste, stacking up to 10 times, lasts 20 seconds. So my haste will gradually increase. Or I can get the spells and abilities to summon water. I like the ability to slow the enemies. This is what I had before. Oh no, this isn't that. This is this just increases my critical strike. Alright, so I guess it's a question of what do I care about more, haste or critical strike? I guess a rogue cares about critical strike, yeah? Plus, this can be used anonymously, so let's go with the critical strike. Oh, this is interesting. For the first time in a while, I have artifact power I can't use. Or I don't have enough of it. Allies in 8 yards of your sprint gains a large amount of speed. So while my sprint is active, my friends get it too. Or when I'm stunned, knocked back, or immobilized, I get healed for a large amount. I mean, both are great. Stun would be great for PvP, I feel. But the sprint just sounds fun. It basically turns my sprint into Stampeding Roar. Yeah, what was it again? It's what? 392 speed? I don't know what 392 refers to. My speed is 41. And 41 means that my speed is at 1.91%. So approximately 50 is what it takes to double, or to give me 2%. So this is about 400. So it's 8. So this will jump up about 8%. So you get to go 8% faster. That's not really worth it. 8% isn't big enough bonus for that. Hello, Lady Waycrest.
How can I help?
I do not relish what we've done, but it was necessary for the good of Drustvar. I only hope the sacrifices we made will be worthwhile in the end. My people have suffered loss and pain, struggling in the darkness that covered Drustvar, but now we have some light back. We have a means and will to reclaim our lands from the lingering evils. Your help has brought much of that about. I will miss my parents. Though their end was dark, we were family, but my duty as the head of House Waycrest is clear. The dead can handle themselves. I must attend to the living and lead. There's a short ceremony I need to conduct. Would you assist me?
The coven will pay for their atrocities. I will meet you by the statue on the hill.
Ah. The statue of the first Waycrest Lord. His name is,
Drustvar stands firm.
whoops. His name was Aram. Aram Waycrest. He was the first of the Order of
What
Embers.
is your business with House Waycrest? We have all felt the sting of loss, but the fires of hope burn bright. Inquisitor Cleardawn,
We shall drive back the
you
darkness.
exceeded our expectations, displaying compassion, bravery, leadership, and cunning.
Present Inquisitor Regalia.
But Drustvar has greater need of your services in a larger capacity.
They get armor upgrades?
I name you Marshal Cleardawn and appoint you the head of the Waycrest Guard.
Oh, interesting. It's not...
Everett trained you well. I know he will be proud of you.
Thank you, my lady. I won't let you...
Okay, now the Order of Embers has kind of served their purpose, eh? So, I guess we're just... Interesting. Oh, I get it. Because the Marshal... She got a promotion because the Marshal died. That's all this is.
Outlander.
I must continue to set my house in order, but our relations with the rest of Kultiras have suffered neglect for too long. I have some additional things to handle here first, but I will go to Boralis soon to set this rest right. My deepest thanks for all you've done. You've done much for my home and the people of Drustvar. Tell your allies that House Waycrest will return to Boralis shortly.
Fair winds and following seas.
Oh, we did it. Every zone. Every zone. So what does this mean now? Usually there's like a small little after story you do, yeah? Small little extra. Like the grand finale where everything comes together. Is that where Jaina is? She's at the grand finale waiting for me to do all the heavy work. Freaking Jaina. While we fly back, I want to talk about my thoughts on the zones. So, we never got the answer to the question of Drustvar and Angling Wharf. Which is kind of disappointing. Tirscar Sound was fun throughout. I have really no problems with it. Everything from running around up here to fooling around with Flynn. The Roughnecks was a nice surprise. I got to see a Wildhammer Dwarf. Learning that gnomes were once here and then mysteriously disappeared. All good stuff. The only disappointment I have, really, is that Freehold was smaller than I thought it'd be. I thought Freehold would be like half of this map. Like about this big. It's just one tiny little speck of land. And that's a little disappointing because it was like, Pirate Land! I'm in! Still, Freehold is probably my favorite place of this area. And following that, I kind of feel like, even though it's cool that we got to see all these different places, it got to see all this different culture of Kultiras, we didn't get to see a lot of the main bosses develop really well. Like Sweetie, we saw him at Freehold, and we met him for a little bit, and we knew that he was in line with Pirates and Lady Ashvane. But Sweetie, like, he showed up once, and that was it. I feel like he should have been a little bit conspicuous, like showing up somewhere around here, and then he kind of hanged out with us as the big baddie in the background, just like what was done with the Drust leader over here, where he shows up in the Redwoods and then shows up again here, and you know he's the big threat in the background, and you're slowly making your way up to him and get that sense of accomplishment when you beat him. But other than that, this is a great zone. Stormsong Valley. Gorgeous. Probably the most beautiful zone. One of the most beautiful in WoW, I think. It was neat going over to the Tide Sages and seeing their culture, but overall, the Tide Sages weren't that interesting. The main reason why my attention was given to the Tide Sages was because Queen Najara and the Void had a serious presence there. And so that little fill of mystery is what made it really good. I don't think that the Tide Sages themselves were that involved. They didn't feel super interesting in that area. And then the other half of it didn't make a lot of sense. You just had like the standard farmland problems that people have been having in Kul Tiras for many, many years, such as being attacked by the annual attacks from the Quillbore, or dealing with treasure from these really greedy people, that sort of thing. The only real exception to that, I think, was we got the Horde invasion, and the Horde invasion didn't make a lot of sense. The Horde kind of showed up randomly. We fought them for a little while, and then the rest didn't matter. We didn't find any significant Horde leaders. We didn't get any cutscenes regarding the Horde and the Alliance. Not that interesting overall, mainly because it wasn't very involved. And then finally we had Drustvar. Drustvar is probably my favorite zone of the three. Extraordinarily atmosphere-driven. My only complaint is, again, the exact same complaint I had last time, where I wish that these zones weren't about just running about and learning about witches. That should have been something that happened in just this area, maybe. It should have been me getting to know the 5 Order of the Embers members throughout the whole zone. Like just how we helped out the big woman who became the Marshal after working through Crimson Forest. What if we helped and now we helped the Falconer in Corlane. What if we helped out the Blade Girl and the Ranger guy and the big fella in these 3 areas, you know? Kind of get it more spread out so I got more used to the characters, because there was a lot to go through and not a lot of time to do it. And then one last thing is that right here, meeting the Drust, seeing the Drust Druid, that was really cool. I would have loved to see more of it, but the quest stopped for some reason. I don't know if they intended to add something to it, or if it was just there to show you some story, but it felt really weird that a quest led me to there and then it just cut off. So that's what I think overall.
What's the situation?
House Waycrest. I cannot believe all that has gone on in Drustvar. I'm thankful that House Waycrest will return.
We can do this.
Well met.
Gen is gone, and so's Flynn. What you may regret. Snake and Shank, Gen Greymane has left this letter for you. He indicated it was urgent. I was just about to send for you. Upon opening it, the letter reads as follows. Sneak and Shank, you have helped to unite Kul Tirans and gain their support for the Alliance. Perhaps you might now be able to help reunite a mother with her daughter. Meet me at the family memorial by Proudmoore Keep. With luck, we can convince Lord Admiral Proudmoore to grant her daughter a stay of execution. Gen Greymane.
Champion, you have helped to unite the Kul Tirans.
I just said this.
Gained their support for the Alliance. Perhaps now you might be able to help reunite a mother with her daughter. Meet me at the family memorial by Proudmoore Keep. With luck, we can convince Lord Admiral Proudmoore to grant her daughter a stay of execution.
Okay. We have to go all the way down there. Brawlis is such a big city that you need a flight master to get anywhere. What's a big city?
Good day to you.
Good day to me.
Smooth.
Ooh. Brawlis is really pretty at night. It's got that soft, in glow kind of feel. The light bouncing off cobblestone. Very nice. I don't know why I'm stealthing. Old habits die hard, I guess. Constable Taylor.
Proudmoore's finest, at your service. Something to report? Trouble afoot? Trouble afoot?
Running out and around. This is a cutscene, or are we going to crash again? There we go. We're fine now. I can't read this. Oh, here's the grave of Dalen. Dalen Pradmore, in memoriam, Lord Admiral Dalian Pradmore, noble leader, beloved husband and father, taken too soon, sea to the sea, ashes to ashes, tide to tide. This is Varian's funeral theme as well, I think. There's music in the background. The people of Kulturas are united, but their leading house is not, and the alliance is without one of our most powerful leaders. It is my hope that this rift can be healed as well. Give Gen a moment to speak with Catherine.
I don't know what to do, Dalen. I don't know what to believe in, who to trust. Priscilla, the greatest friend of my heart, has stabbed me in it. I've nothing. No one left.
You have Jaina.
Jaina betrayed the kingdom.
Jaina did nothing but follow her heart. And she suffered for that. She's suffering even more now, isn't she?
I see her in my dreams. Again. She's burning.
Catherine, she's calling out to you. You must go to her.
It's too late for that.
If you can hear her, then it's not too late. I would give anything to hold my boy again. You've been given one more chance. Take it. Bring her home.
Fancy a cuppa?
Catherine looks away for a moment. Priscilla, Lady Ashfang, convinced me to exile my daughter. I now see that she acted in her own self-interest, and I do not know if my daughter still lives. I let grief cloud my judgment, and Jaina may have already paid the ultimate price for my mistake. Yet, I hold out hope she lives. I do not know where Jaina has taken her, or where Jaina was taken after Ashfang's people took her from the keep. The records of their offices here in Borealis will surely tell you where they took her. Sneak and Shank, you helped my people when I thought I did not need it. I ask for your help again now. Save my daughter's life.
Kultiras shall return to me as soon as you discover where Jaina was taken.
This hero is one of the finest champions of the Alliance, Catherine. If anyone will be able to recover Jaina, it will be them.
I hope you are right again.
I mean, you're probably right. It'd be weird for Jaina to suddenly die as a character right after Blizzard went through all the effort of bringing him back in. There is something that I find rather curious, though. Jaina is one of the most powerful mages in existence right now, right? Like, she's up there with Khadgar and possibly Medivh, although I think Medivh might be a little bit stronger. So it sort of begs the question... why hasn't she broken herself out of jail already? I love that. Because story reasons, I guess. Okay, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to avoid. There we go. Perfect. Didn't fall. Jump. Jump. Come on. Hi-ho, Silver. Oh, fine. Oh! Hey! Remember this spot. This is where the black market lady now lives.
Goods in the land.
Dunmorgo Cup. I'll bid that. Oh, there are straight up thugs and pirates around here. Hi.
This is how we do business in Borealis.
I don't believe that for a second. Madam Goya, by any chance would you be willing to help me out here? We're old pals. You and I. Okay, let's not take the scenic route. What do we have here? Looks like an account that needs to be settled. The only certain things are taxes and... I'm assuming death was the last term. So now we gotta go back to Catherine, yes? I use the water as a surface point to grab. Cool. Alright, for real, let's get going. I think it might be easier to go find the, Might be easier to go find... Really? This is not where I want to go. Okay. As I was saying, it might be easier to find my way back around this fight path. This place is a little tough to navigate. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. There it is. I found it. A little tricky to navigate this place. It's got lots of halls and such.
Ahoy!
It's so damn big, you actually need a flight path to get through it half the time. Ugh. Also, there's a lot of baddies here at Hook Point. Alright, that's where the bad people are. Got it. Why do I still have this quest item? Shipping contract of questionable legality. The contract for services is made effective by and between the Ashfang Trading Company on behalf of Lady Ashfang, collectively known as the client, and Sweetie Enterprises of the Freehold, collectively known as the carrier. Descriptive services. The carrier will supply the client shipping services for one exiled Kultiran, henceforth described as the cargo, as described in the following document, henceforth described as the services. All shipments are to be sent as soon as prevailing the weather make possible. A carrier shall be promptly and effectively received. Ship shall deliver alive within client established schedules and without delay. The cargo entrusted to it hereunder, where we receive the client from the third parties at the request of the client. B. Kalskini shall be present at the time of delivery of the cargo shipped under this agreement. C. Client shall provide the necessary security precautions for conveying this cargo and preventing the cargo from breaching contract. See Section 3. D. Carrier will respect the security precautions necessary to transport this cargo to the final destination and will adhere to all posted and verbal warnings. Security features are defined in Section 4. E. Breach the containment of the cargo due to mishandling of the carrier will incur a 20,000 gold fine, which the carrier agrees to pay the client. F. In the event of a breach in containment, the carrier waives the right to claim damages and recompromise from the client. Payment. Payment shall be made for Sweetie Enterprises of Freehold, the amount 10,000 gold upon completion. The shipping services described in this contract with additional 2,000 gold to cover hazard pay. Failure on the carrier to deliver goods in a condition other than alive, contained in the good condition, will be understood to be a breach of contract, and the carrier will incur the 20,000 gold penalty. Performance of services. Carrier agrees to meet client's distinct transit and proceeding requirements. Carrier agrees that carrier will perform its services under this agreement in accordance with the highest standards of industry. Section 1, Terms of Liberty. The client agrees to pay the carrier. The contract goes on for a dozen pages, and the last 3 of which are in very fine print.
I have no time for either.
Whew! So Sweetie Enterprises has Jaina.
Ask no favors. Time is running out, and all we have to go on is a contract that Priscilla made with some brigands out of Freehold. She hired pirates to execute my daughter again. Pirates! The scum of the sea!
Think about this, Catherine. It may actually be good news.
How can you possibly believe that?
The contract was to move Jaina somewhere, not to kill her outright. Perhaps they have yet to arrive at their destination, Catherine. You may not be too late.
You may be right again, but even if that's true, we are left with scant clues to work from.
If the pirates sailed out of Freehold, we may find more information there. And I think I know someone who can help us.
Just a moment. Daedric Padmore. I didn't realize that these were tombs. In Merom, Captain Daedric Padmore, proud captain of the Third Fleet, eldest son of Dalen and Catherine, brother of Tandrid and Jaina, a gallant warrior slain in combat during the Second War. And Tandrid Padmore. In Memoriam, Captain Tandrid, fierce explorer, sailor of uncharted waters, youngest son of Dalen and Catherine, brother of Derek and Jaina, taken in the sea by mighty storm. What? Okay.
Speak your terms.
I didn't know the younger brother was also dead. Catherine looks up resolved. Maybe I did know, but forgot. We've little to go on, but I must believe she still lives. Thank you for the buttload of Azerite. Can I use this yet? No, 14. I spent a lot of time as a guest of the Harbor Master, and I've come to understand a few things about Flynn Fairwind. If anyone can quickly help you sort out any clues in Freehold, it'll be him. Flynn's been doing work for Cyrus and can be found in the Harbor Master's office. Show him the contract and recruit him to our cause. Hurry. Lots of back and forthing here. But I only have to do this once. For every level 120 character I make. Jump.
Underway.
I'm getting tired. We're not calling this a day yet. We're so close to being done. I'm gonna wrap this video up as the end of the Alliance series. Then we can finally move on to the Horde. Because, man, I forgot how long it takes to level. We've been going at this, what, 3 weeks? It's impressive, to say the least. Hey, Flynn. Lady Catherine asks... Hey, Sneak and Shake, good to see you again. Lady Catherine asked me to look for her daughter. This is the only clue I have so far.
Lady Catherine has you looking for her daughter, eh? Well, let's see what this contract has to say about where she went. Maybe there's something in the fine print. Contract for services is hereby made by Ashvane, etc. Ugh, who writes this stuff? Description of services. The carrier will supply to the client. 10 pages of security measures. 20 pages of liability conditions. More definitions, more terms of service. Legal mumbo-jumbo that would never hold up in court unless the judge were crooked. Oh, come on! Where are you shipping Jaina off to? Guess they didn't dare reveal her destination, even in this mess of legalese and double talk. But I bet I know where they stashed that information. Ahoy!
I hope maybe Lady Jaina's location was in fine print, but no such luck. I can confirm that Ashvane was doing business with the Iron Tides. We're off to Freehold again. Freehold. Again. Joy. A hat and some smooth talking won't get us into Freehold this time, so I'm thinking explosives. And I'm thinking we steal them from Ashvane. Fair's fair, right? Should take something from Lady Catherine, we take some Azerite empowered grenades from Ashvane. Okay, so it's not really the same, but if you get where I'm going with this. Head over to Ashvane's foundry, grab the biggest Azerite grenades you can get your hands on. While you do that, I'm going to get some air support.
You grab some grenades. I'm going to see a cadet about a bird. When you're done, we'll meet up in Freehold.
Azerite grenades. Is there a griffin there? There is. Excellent. That'll make my life significantly easier. Come on. There we go. Flying will be a boon. You know, the typical thought here would be that Flynn gets a plane or something, and then we drop bombs from the sky. But knowing Flynn, the drunken pirate he is, this is not going to be that simple. Oh boy. Let's go steal grenades. I'm surprised militia hasn't just completely shut down this operation yet. Oh, you must be joking. I have to do this one at a time? Okay. I was about to say, I have to do this one at a time? Hello.
Should have kept your nose clean, outsider.
Diddly-dee.
Out of range.
Oh, I just had a thought. Is this going to be one of those cases where we go back to all the places we've been to because we get our friends to help us? That could be entertaining in of itself, but kind of annoying at the same time. Jump. Hello, crates. Delicious, delicious crates. There you are. You just take a nap. I'm just gonna steal some of this. And some stuff over here. And some of these, and one of these. And a crate of this.
It's too far away.
And now he wants me to meet him all the way over there. Great. Alright. Lots of running around. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of running around.
Any rumors on the wind?
I have to say, when you're running around on here questing, the map seems really, really big. Because, you know, you have this endless viewpoint. You can see all the different lands surrounding you. You're in this giant ball of mountains, essentially. And then you have to just quit the quest from place to place to place. And it feels really big, but once you get on, like, a flying mount, or if you get on a mount and you just run in a straight line, and you don't have to stop for anything, like there's no chests, or there's no quests, or there's no anything around you haven't done already, those map feel small. I think the reason for that is just that we don't really have borders anymore. The borders did make it more theme parky, but it made the place feel like you were going from zone to zone. That was even true in the old world, in Kalmandor and in Eastern Kingdoms. Those places, despite being huge maps of themselves, have these mountain ranges like this that would block your view of the next place, making each place seem big and unique. Hey! Nicely done. These are going to make quite the impact, if you'll forgive the pun. You got our ammo, and I got our air support. Flynn gestures to Talia, and Galehart with a grin. You'll see where I'm going with this. I've been known to be a betting man, and I place good odds on the information we need to bring Harlan Sweetie Strongbucks. This would be far too valuable to put anywhere else. I bet they haven't even moved the chest. The problem is the security features. See, the chest is locked by 3 keys, and he gave each one to a different lieutenant. We need to get those. But between your skills, my finesse, and Talia's air support, this will be easy.
See you around.
Be careful. I'll be waiting for your signal.
So this isn't just a simple go and assassinate him, eh?
Beckett's something of a legend in his own mind.
Are there more baddies? There are. One behind me. Alright, Flynn. Stay in now. Alright, this is the chest I couldn't find before. It's probably not worth it.
Luna is a bit sharp, shall we say?
Where is she? Run, Flynn. So sharp we can't find her. Where is she? Flynn, if you'd be so kind. Well, I died. That's because Flynn kept pulling everything. But oh well. And I've lost my pants. That's okay. I have a thing for situations like this. Where is this Luna character? Is she actually outside? Hold on, before we do anything else. Where's Stabby McGee here? There she is. You look cool. I'll cut you to ribbons. And then there was one. I guess he's inside since everyone else is outside.
Ugh, this guy. Not sure what's worse, his excessive use of hair product or his amateur poetry. But make no mistake, Reed's a lover and a fighter.
And I guess we can't fight him outside. But I'm too pretty to die. Nicely done. See, I knew those Iron Tide wouldn't be a problem for you. Okay, we have the keys. Now we just need to make a run for the chest. You got the keys, and Talia's still watching her back, so let's head up to Sweetie's office and liberate the documents of that strongbox. Come on, it's across the bridge with the rest of his treasure. I know where that is. I think Plynn pulled somebody. That's alright. Now that's a shot out of Pirates of the Caribbean. Big old glowing pirate ship wreck with a glowing moon behind it. Ooh. Oh, dude.
Here we are. Harlan Sweetstrong. Force. Well played, Harlan. Well played. What's the word?
Harlan increased security by adding another lock to a strongbox. Phone rose his chin. Yep, nothing to do right now, but steal the chest. I assume you have a plan for getting it out of here with that. Of course this is going to happen.
Watch your back out there. I assure you, my plan is brilliant. We just need to grab the chest and make a dramatic escape. And by that I mean jump off the cliff to safety. Come on! Talia, we could use a pickup here. Blood or gold, everything has a cost.
Jump. There we are.
Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty.
Flynn.
Why don't I ever get to be the one actually riding the griffin?
Hang on! They're firing at us!
Hanging on is all I can do at the moment.
There's a war parrot.
I'll fly low and try to lose them. Down, Galeheart!
Not too low, not too low. Ahoy!
Finn. We even got grizzly
take the
bears
last
chasing
one.
Shake harder.
us.
Wait, not too hard.
There are a few grenades left, champion. Let them have it.
Hey, careful where you're throwing those things.
Yep.
Bridgeport is just ahead. We'll land
Oh,
there.
this is great.
Blood or gold, everything has a cost. What's your story?
I'm certain the information we need is in this chest, but given the added security, my backup plan of having Talia burst this thing open isn't going to work. Who knows what the other security is set up in this chest? We need to get that final key. Hey, wait a second. I know the type of key our fourth lock needs. This is the same sort of key lock the Ashvane company uses. Resist lockpicks like nothing else, but they have a standard skeleton key. There was a set hanging on the wall of the Tolga Armory. Given the state we left it in, it'd be easy to grab it. Talia and I were headed the chest back to the Harbor Master's office for safekeeping. You go in and told Dagar and get that last key. Am I doing a dungeon?
Next round. Right. While our friend pays a visit to Toldagor, we should get this chest to Barovia.
Yep.
Make room, Talia. I'm riding your griffin on an actual seat this time.
We'll head back to the city. But first, Galeheart needs a bit of rest. I don't want to run my sweet girl ragged. She's had to carry a heavy load today.
Fine, fine. We'll pick up some fish for the Wonderbird and give her a breather before we head back. Hang on. You just make a crack about my weight. I was carrying a very important chest, you know.
Well, you could have ditched that ratty old coat of yours, Flynn.
Blasphemy.
I ship it. Yeah, I ship it. Sure. Alright, we've got 9 minutes to kill. This might actually take 9 minutes. In the meanwhile, since I've got nothing better to do, I can check out this quest and see if I can figure out what the heck is up with leatherworking. Let me go talk to a profession trainer and see if I can actually get leatherworking recipes, because I have all this material in my bag and no idea what to do with it. Or not. Or this could happen. Yeah, no problem. This is fine. Here we go. I'm getting some good luck with these dungeons despite being a DPS. It's 2 in the morning. Time flies when you're having fun. Sand Queen. Lucky Doo! Oh, I thought these guys were actually here.
Stay low. They haven't spotted us yet. According to our intelligence, the keys that access the Azeroth caches and the hostage ring are kept by the Overseer around his neck.
Ugh.
We'll secure the perimeter guards while you make your way to the sewer grate. It should still provide a way into the prison.
Got it. Is Flynn here? No, he's not. Little is known about the monstrosity that lives in the sand surrounding the prison. No prisoners have ever survived an escape attempt. Guards only find discarded clothing and bones. Let's see here. Create sand traps. Don't stand in them. Upheaval inflicts damage in area around the Sand Queen's target. Don't stand in that either, I guess. Whoop. I can't move. Sand Queen enrages. Damage increased and haste increased dramatically. Sand Queen defeated. Well, that was quick.
That creature must be why the Overseer didn't have many patrols on this side of the island. Good job defeating it. Oh, you had to crawl through this stuff to escape. Try to stay downwind from me.
Alright, moving on. Let's see. Anything new when I look through here? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, we have to speak with somebody named Talius Skyheart. Why do we have to speak with or no? No, we don't? Who's here? Ah, the skeleton key. It's up there. We have to get it from a guy named Kagus, one of the overseers. Is he a boss? Oh, he's the last boss.
Explain to me why you haven't flooded the lower levels and drowned these squabbling rats.
My apologies, Lady Ashvane. In conflict, my men will restore order soon.
You'd better be right, or your replacement will need to watch you drown with the rest of this scum.
Let's see here. So Karagus has the key, I guess. Right? Yeah. Set hanging, armory. I guess it's just hanging on the wall. Let's see, next boss. Jess Howells. A vicious pirate of dubious loyalty, Jess Howells was captured alongside his brother and locked away. After being released in a prison riot, Jess has since taken over as de facto leader of the gang that controls the prison's lower levels. Let me out. You got it, dude. I'm a rogue. I can do this. I'll never forget this. I'm out of here. Oops. Thank you kindly. I'll be on my way now. We can't touch that lever? I am a rogue. I can unlock pretty much anything. As I discovered. Here, watch. I'll do it right now. Boom. Rogue. That's cool. Oh, Vipera, they're so cute. Don't make me kill them. Is this where the thing is? No, it's on the floor above us, isn't it? Alright, alright, alright. You could have just asked me to do that. Okay, there's some advantages to being a rogue in this expansion.
Come on, boys! Rip open those doors! On the overseer's hostages. It'll be up to our snouts in ransom money.
He is mess eating a jailer. Yeah, no one worth rescuing here. I'll just attack. Do we need to go this way? Come on, down you go. I'm so glad I got Trunksy. Just so helpful. Where are you going and what are you doing? I don't think he knows, but that's okay. Like that, pirate scum. Drink up, me hotties, yo-ho. Granted, I've always been more of a Sparrow person than a Commodore person, but hey. What can you do? Oh yeah, I didn't read how to fight him. That's not what I want. There we go. He takes the crushes enemy and releases it through flashing daggers. Get behind a pillar when flashing daggers activates. Interrupt howling fear when it's being cast, otherwise you get stuck in place, like right now. Got it. Oh, they're gone. Okay. Next up, The beast is dead. Ashvane, secure the door. Secure the upper floors. I'll take care of this thief.
Well done. Looks like you have things under control. We'll finish securing the lower levels while you make your way to the overflow.
Guys, if you're afraid of the big bad wolf that we took down, chances are we're more dangerous than the big bad wolf. Ashvane officer. Let's see. Next up will be Knight Captain Valerie. Knight Captain Valerie oversees the explosive munitions within Ashvane Armory. Unfortunately for her subordinates, her obsession with fire often creates these hazardous working conditions. Nate? Avoid holding munitions piles when affected by fuel cider to prevent triggering a burning arsenal. So don't carry gunpowder, basically, when there's fire. Try to move munition piles away from ignition and cinder flame to avoid trigger burning arsenal. So if you see something on the ground that looks like it's flammable, move it away from fire. Yeah. All of them, in fact. Yeah. Oops. Slash instance. Oh well.
Secured the prisoners and established a perimeter. The lower levels belong to us.
Ow. Are you hitting me with the tank? Back up. Okay, I'm on fire. That's fine. These guys have a fair amount of health. Ow. Well, it's fine.
Stand ready, men. They're coming. Check your fire. I'm looking at you, Flamecaster. If any of these Azeroth munitions explode, we'll all be dust.
Whoops. I do not want to attack the hand cannon. Okay. Okay. I'm taking lots of damage here. Whew. Oh, these are the keys.
It's time to turn up the heat! I'll reduce you to cinders!
Okay, okay. I cannot interrupt it. Okay. Now I just need to take down the Overseer, and we're done. Almost there. Lead the way, boss. Okay, he's down. They're down. Nice. Shoot, and there we go. What kind of view do I get from here? Not much of one. You can see the bottom beach with apparently a giant named lizard. Oh yeah, this is technically in Borealis, isn't it? What part of Borealis am I in?
So kind of you.
Oh, it must be there. Yeah, there it is.
For your execution. I've been eager to try these rounds on
Let me read about it.
You'll get caught in the crossfire.
He uses munitions and barrels, avoid getting hit by things on the ground, avoid getting hit by cannons. That's pretty simple. Or no, excuse me, yeah. Deadeye inflicts high damage to the first player in a line. Don't let him take the same hit multiple times in a row. Simple enough. Warden to Toldagar, Overseer, what's his face? Overseer Kargus maintains the mighty island prison. His love for Azerite is widely known, even goes so far as to infuse his bullets and test the results on his prisoners. He is not a nice dude.
You'll get caught in the crossfire.
Toldagar Master Key. Sweet.
It seems Lady Ashvane will have an opening for a new overseer after all. Now that we have the prison under our control and the keys in our possession, we can begin securing the Azerite and releasing the hostages. You do good work for an escaped fugitive.
Much was accomplished here today. We can regroup outside.
Duty calls.
Oh, there's no need to take me back. We can just leave. I think that's all the dungeon delving I have to do, right? I don't know what else Ashvane could do to make this, to put me in other dungeons, because I think the only dungeons left are the ones that are for the opposite faction. I think I've done them all 4 of them. All right, let's head back. The closest flight path is right there. That's a pretty shot. And there be me griffin.
What can I do for you?
I'd like you to take me over to this place, please. The Troywinds Market. Because this town is bloody big, it is. So much work went into this. Compare this to our original home city of Dalaran. This place is big. There's an invisible wall here. Nope, there it goes, just loading.
What do you need?
Well, Torment.
See? I told you our friend would be just fine, Talia. She's such a warrior.
Hang on, I wasn't the one who... Ugh, we're both glad you're back safely.
What's the word?
Aw, Flynn. Were you worried? Here, I have the last key.
Right. Let's get this chest open. One last lock. Here's hoping it's not booby-trapped. Well, what do you know? It didn't explode.
That's usually a good sign. What's inside?
Gold, gems, treasure maps, ransom notes. My oh my, Harlan was a naughty, naughty boy. Enough evidence to put him away for life. But since he's dead, I guess he doesn't need to worry about that anymore. Ah, here we are. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. They shipped her off to Fate's End. No wonder Ashvane couldn't get her people to go. That place is terrifying.
I'm intrigued. I know securing that last key wouldn't be a problem for you. Well, you have your answer. Jaina was sent to Fate's End. Fate's End is just that. It's where very worst criminals are sent. No one ever comes back. I'm sorry Lady Catherine will have to hear this, but I'm glad it isn't my job to tell her. Flynn hands the document solemnly. I'm certain she'll want an update, even if the news is as bad as this.
Don't Fate's End. Not how I choose to go out, that's for sure. Please extend my sincere condolences to Lady Catherine.
Don't say that, Flynn. We have to hold out hope that Lady Jaina could still be alive.
The island is called Fate's End, Talia, not Fate's Hope.
Well, if anyone can bring her back from that awful place, I'd bet on this hero.
Placing wagers now, are we? For shame. Whatever would Cyrus say?
Oh, Flynn, you know what I mean. For Lady Catherine's sake, I pray you're wrong.
Yeah. Me too.
Is this place on the map? There's the Troldagar who's off the map. Is this supposed to be the End place? The mystical land of End? Because there's just a little island here. I don't even know what it is. I don't think I could reach it on my mount. I might be able to reach it on a flying mount, though. I don't know. What about here? Fate's End. That's not on the map here, I don't think. Actually, Taliesin and Evadel, another YouTube channel, brought up an interesting thought. That in Kultiris here, when Jaina, we had the cinematic where Jaina first came in, and Jaina was on the ship. She had that nightmare about her dad and about her mom not forgiving her. she spilled ink over her map of Kultiras that had black little tentacle-like shapes from this side of the map. And that could be because Nilzoth is over here, but I wonder if that means that Fate's End is in this direction.
Something to report?
I got the key. Most of those hostages have seen better days, but they'll recover quickly. With Toldagar out of the way, Ashvane is quickly running out of places to hide. I got rep. I got Azerite power. All I need now is to go talk to Lady Ashvane again, which is probably going to require me to come back here again. But what can you do? Not miss. That's what I can do. I cannot miss my jump. Yup. I said yup. I said yup. There we go.
What can I do for you? Keep the...
To Proudmoor Keep. That big old castle thing. It's more of a fortress than a castle, but it's castle-esque. Actually, you know what's ironic? I think the building is actually bigger than Stormwind. Stormwind's giant castle. I think this building's actually bigger. Now that's not salt in the wounds. I don't know what is. But oh well. Stormwind, Stormwind. Although it is kind of interesting that for being an island nation, they have the biggest capital city, whereas Stormwind has one of the smaller ones. She's not here. Hello? Lady Proudmoor. There you are. Accompanied
Champion,
by a
what
cadet.
have you found? Where was Jaina taken?
I will
Tell
hear.
me I'm not too late.
Your daughter was taken to Fate's End.
By wind and by sea.
Fate's End is an island off the coast of Stormsong.
The worst criminals and traitors are taken there, never to return. Only the Tide Sages can approach.
It is that island.
And Ashvane would have had no trouble compelling them to bring Jaina to its shores. She was, after all, acting on my orders.
Fate's End. Merciful Tides. I'd hope she wouldn't have been sent there, but of course she would be. No matter, I must forge ahead. Her jaw sets. I refuse to believe I'm too late. No one has ever come back from Fate's End, but if anyone could survive, I have to believe it would be my Jaina. Go to Stormwind Valley and secure a transit to Fate's End from the Tide Sages. Brother Pike is a good place to start. Hurry.
Ask find Brother Pike. He is still a loyal and devout Tide Sage. I know he will help us. I pray we are not too late. Go with all speed. Find my daughter.
You got it, boss. Oh, King Anduin, you gave us one hell of a job. I've been fighting everything from witches and Ittens to pirates and porcupines. And no, that is not an exaggeration.
Orders?
We need to talk to Brother Pike, who's way over there. I guess the Shrine of the Storm would be the fastest way. It's on a mountain. I can go downhill. Beautiful moonlit night. Let's appreciate this zone at night. It's not something I get to see often. Unless I drink a night potion, but that's a different kind of night, you know? This is night with light. This is like total blackness. Ooh. Yep, still super pretty. And then you have the darkness. Big old god influence. N'Zoth, we know you're coming. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. Like every faction leader you can, but my eyes are pretty good. All right, let's land. Drop me down. What am I standing on? There we go. The world's loading in. Oh, the water's pretty. This zone is still gorgeous. And there's a Tide Sage scroll. Hello. House Stormsong laid claim to the most fertile land in the northern reaches. It took our lord's name as tribute of our gifts. We were home. Well, that was dumb.